Good morning, everybody. J.R. Fisher here. Welcome to Wednesday, the 7th of September. My gosh, it's going by fast. It goes by faster, I think, the older you get. Hey, welcome, everybody. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. Hit that subscribe button down there, turn it from red to gray, and ring the bell. Turn on all bell notifications so you're notified each and every time I go live or if I upload a video. Welcome, guys. Hey, we got a cool thing going on today. If you're trying to sell online and you want to prepare for the holiday season, you have just hit the right video because I'm going to tell you how to do it. Now, you may say, well, my gosh, JR, it's September. I mean, we're not going to have even Thanksgiving until, November? And, Halloween's the end of October. We got over a month. You got some stuff to do. It almost is too late. Never mind Christmas. I mean, that takes a while to prepare for too, or Hanukkah, or whatever your Kwanzaa, or whatever you're going to promote. You need to get ready, guys. We need to get this done. So in this video, I'm going to actually walk you through all the things you need to do to get ready. I want you to utilize that chat box, guys. That's really important. That you say who you are, where you're from, what the weather is, whatever you want, but make sure you're part of the conversation. If you want to succeed online, you need to be part of the conversation. So, if you're following somebody or you're, interested in a class, you're taking a class, make sure you're putting comments in there. Make sure you're interacting with other human beings. I think a lot of us during the world illness, got so accustomed to not communicating with people. Man, communication is so important, guys. And especially when I'm doing a live like this, you guys talking and asking questions, that's just so valuable. It really is. So please, please, please do that. Utilize that. I have this iPad right here. I want to show you. Okay. See, I can see me. Oh, there we go. On the iPad. So since I can see me, I can also see your comments and I can type replies to your comments. I also have comments here on my laptop that's in front of me. So I've got all kinds of ways of talking to you. Make sure you communicate. I've been getting some of the best comments on my videos lately. And I don't mean like, oh, that's a great video. I mean, like they're asking questions about how to do stuff. They're actually interacting as if, I'm coaching them, which is what I want to do. And I can do the same thing for you guys. Just put comments in there. And like some of you may not be watching this live. If you're not watching it live, that's okay. There's still a comment section below the video where you can put whatever you want in there. And I'll come back and I'll talk to you. Okay, I'll do that. But while I'm live, you can use that chat box and you can get immediate responses, which I think is pretty cool. When you got a thought in your mind, you can just put it in there. It can pop up. I can look at it and I can respond to you. So I think that's pretty cool. I didn't mention the thumbs up thing. I know it sounds silly, but putting that thumbs up in there matters a whole lot to the YouTube algorithm. I can't tell you why, but thumbs up's real important. And I was looking at all my past videos yesterday. And a lot of people are doing that, and I really appreciate it. But understand, if you've done like a thumbs up on this video, you got to do it on all of the ones that you listen to, not just one, because one doesn't matter. Okay, you got to do it on all of them, so it's real important. All right, so let's get right into this holiday season thing. I think it's super important to plan. The holiday season really is almost on top of us. Now, here's the interesting thing. A lot of businesses that market online that do this properly say that 40 to 50% of their yearly sales could be from the holiday season. Think about that, guys. 40 to 50%, which means you could actually double your sales if you do some of these things, okay? And I know some of you will say, well, I can't do all those things, JR, so I'm just not going to do anything. No, that's like saying I missed a day at the gym, so I'm never going to exercise again. You can do what you can do, okay? Try to do something. If you try to do something, that's fine. I understand you can't do everything, but people want to surprise their families during the holidays, but they have no clue as to what to buy. They don't have the time to go shopping. So this is a heck of an opportunity, guys, for you and your online store to really make customers happy and to help them out. So I'm going to tell you, this is something you need to do. You need to make everything easy. You got to make it accessible. You got to have gift ideas. Fast shopping, you got easy returns because maybe somebody buys something and they want to, send it back because it wasn't right. They got to know that they can still get another item and have time to do it. So having a website that allows for that is really important. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you these tips that will help you do all these things and help you move forward. Okay. So first thing you want to do is prepare with a holiday sales plan. What's your sales plan? You got to start with the basics. You need a really strong and vibrant sales plan. You got to define in advance, what are your goals for the holiday season? What are you trying to do here? Okay. The holidays are the best time to attract new customers to your website because they all are looking for stuff. You got to decide on, let's say, different gift packages. Do you have a gift package even available for your website? You got to plan the necessary changes you need to make your platform design. Also, don't forget about the marketing strategy. That's real important. That's the first thing. The second thing is, I would say, decorate your store with holiday design. Change it up a little bit. Put some holly leaves on there, put some snow scenes on there, whatever it may be, but you got to make it look like, you got to get into their inside feeling, okay? You want to decorate your site's homepage accordingly. You don't have to design the whole website, but just the homepage where people land, or maybe some of the landing pages you could add something to. You could also just add a skin to the main sections on pages. You can pick a nice holiday theme. You can be as creative as you want. And whether you're doing, WordPress or Magento or Shopify, they all have these things available. You just got to look, they're there. Okay. You can create a winter fairy tale type thing, some type of winter garden or something like that. You can set up a timer countdown for the days to the holiday season. This actually produces a feeling of urgency, guys. And people are more apt to buy if they see this countdown timer on there. So whatever holiday theme you choose, you want to have certain rules that you stick to. Okay. So let's take a look at some of those rules. I've jotted some notes down for myself. The thing you want to do is make sure you have some type of holiday sale. Okay. That's super important. You want to highlight your promotions and your gift packages. Do you have any gift packages? Some of you don't. Remember the call to action buttons. Those are super important. Don't change too much in terms of navigation because they are used to your website if they've been coming there and they're return customers. So you don't want to change it up too much. Okay. And then add holiday sales to your site. It's not that hard. So the next thing you want to do, number 3, is you want to plan your holiday promotions. Plan your holiday promotions. This is really important. If you plan your holiday promotions, you can actually boost your sales and you can make it easy for customers to choose what they want to buy, especially if they're undecided, which most people are. I mean, most of us go out and go, I don't know what to get. Well, what do I get? So you can kind of help them out a little bit. You can choose like your top sellers. What are your top selling products? Do you know? Do some research. Go into your previous sales. Find out what people are buying the most of and maybe put those on special. I hate when somebody will say, well, this product's not selling, so I think I'm going to put it on special. It's already not selling, so you use that as your leader. I used to be in the automotive industry, and I used to have used car managers that used to work for me, and they're like, well, this car's been on the lot for a while, so why don't we put it up for a special because I got to get rid of it. No, you got to put something out there that people want, something that's hot, something that's interesting, not something that nobody else wanted to buy. I mean, that's just silliness, but I see a lot of people do it. You can also suggest gift cards. If they can't find something they want, then, you could actually sell gift cards on your site, which are pretty cool. You can offer holiday wrapping with a personalized message if you want to do something like that. You can, all kinds of just gift things, when it comes to holidays and exchanging gifts, people usually open their hearts for personal, custom made stuff. So if you can do something along those lines, all the better. So what else do we got here? What else? What was my next number I had in here? All right. Next thing I want to tell you about is, and this is really, really important, is your email marketing campaigns. Guys, you need to kind of nudge them along the way. Holiday email marketing campaigns are a must. This is true to remind your customers that they can buy Christmas presents from you. If you have enough data, you could also send them personalized product ideas and special offers. That's really cool. You could also offer special promo codes, discounts on special products, free shipping or discount on shipping to those customers who typically open your email offers. Of course, don't forget to create a little urgency by adding a deadline for all your offers. Don't have them open-ended, guys. Make sure there's a drop dead date. That's super important too. Another good tip is to send a reminder email to people who have abandoned their carts. Do you have a cart abandonment email sequence? A large percentage of customers add the product to their carts and leave the page, like 60, 70% according to some studies. The reason for this are various. It could be a bad connection. It could be, their kids interrupted them. Especially during the holiday season, you got all kinds of stuff going on. It could be that you aren't offering free shipping. You could be that you made it too difficult. So it's really important, but there is research that says if you send them an email afterwards, 40% of the people will go back and buy. So That's a pretty high percentage. So you need to have those, emails automated. Number 5, personalize your paid ads. So if you're doing paid ads, when you create an ad, stick to the mentioned above thing I just said about personalization. People get frustrated when they're overwhelmed with ads. During the holidays, your customers will be seeing ads from your competitors as well. The way you can stand out is to personalize offers for different customers. The chances of boosting your sales with personalization are better. Remember that people don't spend time going through impersonal ads. They just don't. Number 6, we're already at number 6. What time is it? 10 minutes after 10. I've got to actually record today some videos for my channel. So, stay tuned for those. If you're not accustomed to my channel, what I do on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is I put up a new video on some subject. And I got some cool ones for you this week. And today I have to record a whole bunch of videos because I'm going to be going to Rome and I'm going to be out of the country for a little bit. So I won't be able to record. So I've got to really kind of get some of those stockpiled. And if you guys are doing videos for YouTube and you're frustrated because every day you got to set up and do a video, don't do that. Batch your videos. And what I mean by batch them is sit down for an entire day and do 6 or 7 or 8 or 10 videos. And then that way you can schedule them out on your YouTube channel, which I think is really important. Maybe I'll do a video on batching videos. I'll do that. I'll do a video on batching videos. Number 6, keep remarketing in mind. Now, what is remarketing? You've probably seen the perfect gifts for your friends and family while browsing, sometime in the past. But then you probably bookmarked them or added them to your favorites so you can buy them later during the Christmas season or the Thanksgiving season, whatever it is. That's why users are easy to retarget. But when this happens, nobody checks the save things anymore. They forget about them, okay? So what we need to do is remind them. That's why remarketing exists in the first place. Also, remarketing is just when somebody visits your page or whatever, you can retarget those people who visit your page. It's a marketing strategy where you target the users who have visited your page before and interacted with it. Remarketing is a great way to remind people about your shop and reach high quality customers. So next thing you want to do, number 7, is create gift guides. Now, a lot of people love to look through gift guides. What should I get for somebody who's 50 and almost retired? Or well, that wouldn't be me, would it? Because I'm never going to retire. But or somebody who's a family or whatever it is. Do some type of gift guides that are specific. There are really cool ones out there, and they're really useful for people, and it gives them some inspiration for different ideas. There's a good idea to separate your gift guide into sections so that users can find great presents whenever they need them. Okay, so that's kind of a good one. If you go over to Etsy, and I won't pull it up now, but they provide a really nice guide that comes in handy for customers who want to create customized things. They can click the screenshot of something they like, and they can find that Christmassy feeling and go back to it and look at it later on. The guide on Etsy actually offers personalized family Christmas sweaters, portraits, mugs, necklaces, all kinds of different stuff. And they do it really well. So you may want to check that out. Number 8, we're at number 8, create shoppable posts on Instagram. This is not something I do, but this is something a lot of people do. I think it's really good and helpful. Imagine your customers are scrolling through Instagram and they see this really cool shirt that they like. And it would really fit, their wife, okay? And they say, well, this is what I want. Instead of going to the website, make an account and searching for this shirt, you could create a shoppable post. This way, the only thing they need to do is tap the post, see the price, and proceed to check out fast and easy, okay? That's something you can do on Instagram now. Check that out. Smart Insights had a really wonderful article on this, on how to make posts shoppable on Instagram. So go over there, Smart Insights, and type in, shoppable posts. Read that article. I think it's pretty cool. I won't bother putting the link here, but I think it's a pretty cool thing. You can also look and see what other people are doing, but unfortunately it's too late in the season to do that now because you would have had to look at them last year. Number 9, optimize your customer experience. Do you have an optimized customer experience right now? That's really important. Now, there's a number of ways to track and improve, customers' online experience. But you want to look for shortcuts, simplicity, intuitive design. You want to make it as easy as you possibly can for your customers. The holiday season, with all the traffic and intense customer demand, is not the time to experiment with your buyer's path. Okay, make it easy. Do that stuff in advance. You don't want to invest your effort, time, and money in creating a customer journey path that is against what your customers are used to, or their needs or their point of view. So make it as easy as you possibly can. Okay, that's what going to work. Number 10, think mobile friendly. Most people are doing everything on their smartphones now. We've been hearing about it for years, but we're there. And they just do it on the smartphones. They don't use laptops. They don't use iPads anymore. They just don't. As I'm talking to a laptop, as I have an iPad right here, but I don't normally use this stuff during the day. I mean, I'll use my laptop to video edit and stuff like that, but I don't surf the internet much with it. We live in a mobile first world. Your website probably works perfectly on mobile devices, but still confirm that it doesn't experience any problems when your customers are shopping, because that's where you run into issues. Okay. Retail, m-commerce, mobile commerce, that's a new term they have now called m-commerce sales share in the US have gone up crazy. Okay. They were, I keep getting all these spam calls. I apologize. They were about 3.5% in 2018. 2019, they went to 4%. 2020, they went to 5.5, 2021, 5.9, 2022 is 6.9. Now look at that. 6.9 2022 and 2018 3.5. It's doubled. It's doubled since 2018, and the prediction is it's going to be 10% of all your sales by 2025. 2025 is not that far off, guys. This is 2022 right now, and we're ending 2022, so we're getting into 2023. M-commerce, that's the new term, is becoming larger and more popular, especially before the holidays. According to eMarketer's data, people shop using mobile device at this time of year, mainly because they are traveling and they don't have access to their desktop, their iPad. I know we're going to be on the airplane for many hours, and I'm going to do a lot of stuff on my mobile phone. Maybe do some stuff with a laptop, but mobile phone is going to win out. I know it is. Most of the flights now, you know, they give you like free movies or whatever, and you can just set your mobile phone up there and watch. Everybody has a mobile phone anymore. So m-commerce in 2021 is likely to have an 18% to $97 billion increase in the holiday season. So man, we got to be part of it, right? Testing the mobile version of your website is required, guys. Don't just say, hey, I did it. It says it's mobile friendly. You need to actually go to your website and you need to try it out on your phone. See how it looks. I've done that before and I'm like, wow, it doesn't show on my mobile phone the way it showed me on my screen. It would show on the mobile phone. So you need to check it out. You know, customers say a lot of times they found the perfect gift for their, you know, cousin or brother or sister in August. And then in December, they came back to the site to buy it. They should be able to locate that item easily and not waste their time searching for it. So make it easy. Number 11, what's number 11? Consider more flexible return policy. Now our return policy is really easy. There's no questions asked. You can just return it. Now, some people will say, well, people are going to rip you off and, you know, they're going to return stuff and it's going to cost me money. No, it doesn't. It doesn't, because you end up selling more overall. So if you have a few people that try to rip you off or legitimately try to return something, it's not going to hurt you. When you're talking about e-commerce for the holiday season, in your online store, it's a good idea to have your return policy where they can see it. Okay. It's a visible place. You should also consider implementing a liberal return policy. Ours is very liberal. It's like, you know, whatever. If you don't like it, return it, period. Doesn't have to be damaged. Doesn't have to be, I don't know, the wrong color or whatever it is. If you don't like it, return it. If the customers need to exchange an item, don't make it more difficult for them. Make it easier, because they're going to be more apt to buy if you let them do that. What's my number 12? Number 12 is check your inventory and secure your back end. That's really important. Before starting a promotion, make sure you have the inventory and enough items in stock to deliver, especially if you're saying, well, I'm having a Christmas sale and it's going to be delivered before Christmas. Do you have enough items to do that? Can you do that? What is your cutoff date? What is the date where you say, well, I can't do that anymore because it wouldn't have time to get to that end user? Okay. And let me answer some of these comments here. Paul, you're on Facebook, and unfortunately, I was looking over here on YouTube. So let's see what you got here. What's the first one, buddy? It's amazing how far out you have to plan. Yes, especially with other holidays. Need to map it out and put it on the calendar. Yeah, especially now with supply chain problems. Yeah, the supply chain problems is a big deal, guys. And we've run into that too. So, that's something you got to consider. What holidays do you do sales for? By the way, how's Jessica's store coming? Jessica's doing great. Thanks for asking about that. And we don't do as many as we can. And I tell people in this channel a lot, I cover a lot of subjects. I'm doing a lot of things. It's impossible to do everything. I like to do Christmas sales. I like to do Thanksgiving sales. I don't do Halloween. She may do Halloween. She's more into that. So she may do that, Paul. So those are the main ones I do. But that doesn't mean you can't do, President's Day. You can't do Labor Day. You can't do Memorial Day. You can do all these things. I was blown away by Hobby Lobby putting Christmas products out in July. Yeah. That's funny, isn't it? They get a bad rap, but they're marketing to crafters. They need to get a jump on their products to sell. Yeah. I don't ever disparage anybody for doing marketing. That's what I do, marketing. And that's what, they're good at it. What other store is like Hobby Lobby? I've seen like Michael's and all that, but they don't have the assortment Hobby Lobby does, right? And they just don't. So there is no other store like them. Thoughts on making a donation with a sale to a favorable charity? I think that's nice. I think that's a kind and it's a altruistic thing to do. I don't know if it really motivates customers though. I think most customers will say, what's in it for me? Okay. That's the station we listen to. WIFM. What is in it for me? And if you're giving money to a charity, not that you shouldn't do it, not that it doesn't look good, not that it doesn't make people feel good. I don't know if it makes them buy them. That's the thing that concerns me. I think that's not the way to go. I think it's better to give them a discount or give them a coupon or whatever, because I just don't know if they care. And what if they don't care about your charity? Or what if they don't agree with your charity? Okay, you can turn off some people. Thoughts on product of the month as a subscription box. I've seen BarkBox is a huge product line. By the way, how's Leg doing? Let me answer these one at a time here. Thoughts on product of the month as a subscription box. I like it. I think it's really good. I think it works out very, very well. And you said you've seen BarkBox is a huge product line. Now, I'll tell you something interesting about BarkBox. My editor that's been with me for several years, his wife works for BarkBox. And she does all their stuff for BarkBox, their online marketing. So kind of a small world that's going on there. And they're both in the Philippines. So, she works for BarkBox in the Philippines and he works for me in the Philippines. By the way, how's the leg doing? The leg is not great. I'll tell you. I've got a little brace on it now, kind of hobbling around a little bit. Those of you who don't know, I kind of tore my meniscus. I've got to get an MRI, as soon as I can get in. I can't get in right now, but it's not going to stop me. I know my doctor said I could get like a shot in the knee, steroid shot in the knee, and he gave me some steroids to take. I don't want to take them. So if I don't have to take them, I'm not going to take them, but I am going to take them on my trip with me because I don't want, my leg to stop me from getting around. Christmas is best time, by the way, to add all clad. Oh, you mean ALL. Okay. All clad to you cooking. I want the all clad walk. Man, I tell you, Paul, I bought All Clad, and this is a little off subject, but it's such a good cookware set. Now I got the super high end one. They have different levels. Don't get the lower ones. But even their nonstick stuff, if I burn like food on it and all that, this is really off subject. It's easy to get off. It's easy to clean. I don't know how they do that, but it's really great product. And Paul, keep putting your comments in there. Love to get your comments as always. Love to hear what you've got to say. You always have something intuitive out there to say. All right, let me get back to my notes here. Okay, so we talked about your inventory. That was number 12. Number 13 is check your website. Make sure it's working, guys. I go to so many websites and I'll click on something, the About Me page or their terms and conditions or whatever, and I get a 401 redirect. It's just, page not found. Guys, make sure all your pages are working. Now, you expect a huge amount of traffic. This is not the time to start new features or functionalities on your website. Get everything dialed in that should be working right now. You have to introduce changes in your website. I get that, but not during the holiday season. That's not the time to do it, okay? The only thing you should do is maybe make it look more holiday-like. Your customers that have been buying from you have become used to your site's interface. And if you introduce too many modifications, they're simply going to confuse them and they're going to go to your competitor. Make sure your website can manage the heavier traffic. What type of bandwidth do you have? We've had to change ours over and over for Magento because we keep getting more traffic and we don't want it to have a slow load time. That's how to lose people. The next thing I'll tell you at number 14 is if you can do some type of live chat or ticket type box. We have a ticket box on our Survivalcave food site, so they can type in something. It sends me a message. It says, hey, you've got a new ticket. I can answer them immediately, or somebody on my staff can answer them immediately. So that's really, really important. If you've got time and you're at your computer all day long and you want to do some live chat, you can do some live chat too. It's there for you. SEO. Before and during the holiday season, make sure you have loads of holiday-oriented search queries. That way, if people are searching, you're going to come up higher in the search rankings. So it's a good time to really invest some time in doing content updates, other SEO tweaks, that type of thing. That is a really good time to do it. So you've got, I think in this session today, kind of like the big picture of what challenges are on your website. There are a lot of things you can do. Okay. This is not exclusive of every single thing that's out there. But all these things are super important, guys. So don't get overwhelmed. Don't say, I can't do all these things, so I'm not going to do any of these things. I see that happen time and time again. Guys, do what you can do. That's what you want to do. Don't say, I can't do everything, so I'm going to do nothing. That's the same thing as going, I missed a day at the gym, so I'm never going to go to the gym again. Or I went off my diet, I ate too many calories, so I might as well just can the diet. It doesn't mean that, guys. What it means is you try to do what you can do. That's all you can do. I was talking to somebody the other day and they had a big family tragedy. I mean, it was a big tragedy and I won't get into any details, but you know, I was talking to this person. I said, well, you know, there's a reason we're all here. And you know, if we're all still here, there's got to be some purpose that we're looking for. And you need to look at the situation and still have a positive attitude, even though it's a really bad situation. You still got to think positive. And here's why you still have to think positive, because what's the alternative? The alternative is just to be negative. And what good is that ever going to do you? When have you last been negative and said, boy, that solved the problem? You know, this big thing happened in my life. This tragedy happened in my life. And I made sure I got really negative and man, that solved it all. That solved it for me. Guys, it doesn't work that way. So you've got to stay positive no matter what happens. You've got to try to do what you can do and not worry that you can't do everything. You got to just do your best. Paul says, do you do your SEO or outsource it? I do outsource it, Paul. I just don't have time for it. Every now and then I'll get in and tweak something, but no, I just don't have time for it. Do you recycle content from last year to use for upcoming holidays? I will occasionally copy a sequence and make some changes to it if it worked really well. I have one for Thanksgiving, which I'm thinking about using because it worked really well a year or so ago. So the short answer is yes, but it won't be identical to what I did. But since I have Kartra, of which there'll be a link below, guys, if you don't have Kartra, you need to check it out for digital marketing. Since I use Kartra, I can go back through and pull those things. I can look at the statistics on it. I can duplicate that entire funnel. Emails, sequences, pages, upsells, downsells, all that stuff in just 1 or 2 clicks. And then if I want to make some changes in it, maybe the year or the expiration date or something like that, I can do those changes. So the short answer is yes, but I always make modifications on it so that it's not exactly the same thing. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope this is useful to you. Today I need to record videos. So right off after this, I'm going to switch my shirt. I'll use like a dress shirt, like I'm a business guy, right? You know, I'll use that for my other videos, but I'll be recording those. And I will be out of town in Rome. And I was just in Las Vegas a couple weeks ago. And I've got a video for that I've just got to go through and get that thing edited. I've got to do that. So that's something I'm also going to work on. But I hope you appreciate this. I hope you like it. If you did give me a thumbs up, the thumbs up matters a whole lot. Don't forget to subscribe. And this means even if you're not live, please subscribe to the channel. Take that red button, turn it to gray. Don't forget to ring the bell turn on all bell notifications so you're notified each and every time I go live or if I upload a video. Really important to me. It helps the channel grow. And as you know, this channel is just about helping people start, run, and grow their online businesses. That's all it is. Okay, guys. So that's really important. Let's see. Staying positive. What does Paul got to say? It's going to be something good. I know it is. Staying positive is a daily task. Yes. And that's something I want to tell you. You're not positive because you feel positive. You're positive because that's a decision you've made. You say, I'm just going to be positive. I may not feel it right now. Things may look horrible right now, but I'm just going to decide to be positive. So don't wait until you feel positive. It won't work that way, guys. It never has worked that way. I have adopted the radioactive safety taught me as a firefighter: time, distance, and shielding. Limit time with them and distance yourself from them. And I think he's talking about negative people. Yeah, you do have to kind of do that. And I've done that. I've done that with family members. I've done it with friends. I couldn't hang out with them. I couldn't talk to them. I couldn't spend time with them. It's not good for my future. And some people may say to you, oh my God, you're successful now, you're making money now, and you've changed and you don't even hang out with the same people anymore. It's because they didn't decide to go along with the journey. They decided to stay behind. It wasn't that I left them. It was that they decided not to come with me. So, I think you got to kind of look at it that way. And I feel they're going to try to guilt you into stuff. Have a great week ahead, gang. Thank you, Paul, so much for that. Guys, I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you supporting this channel. You've done it for many years now, and we keep growing, keep having new subscribers. We keep, hitting new, milestones. Is it the biggest channel on YouTube? Not even close. Not even close. But you know what? I appreciate all you guys. I appreciate you supporting this channel. It means the world to me. I've had people say, well, you should have more subscribers. I'm like, well, go get them for me. Share my videos. Share my videos with somebody else. I'd love to have some more subscribers. I'd love to reach more people. That's my goal. Guys, thank you so much for being here. Today is Wednesday. I'll be live again on Friday. You'll also get new videos today on my channel and tomorrow on my channel, and I'll be live on Friday. Guys, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. You guys have a great day. Be kind to other people if you would. And I'm going to get out of here and I'm going to go film some videos.